Hi, nobodies. I'm gonna try to make this short as I can do. um, First of all, I want to address. I want to send a birthday message out to my ex. Um, I didn't realize until today that yesterday was his birthday. I mean, like I knew the date, but did not think about like what is it. It was just like saying it's Thursday. Like it didn't click until today. Um, so I didn't. If he watches these, because sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. But if he watches these, I want him to know that yes, I forgot. But I'm saying happy birthday today. Um, it has been an awesome fucking day. I got to see not just my babies, but I got to see my fur babies too, because they live with my babies. So I got to see them, and my thrift store was open. I was like so excited about that. My thrift store was fucking open, and the craziest thing, like there was somebody in the parking lot taking pictures of license plates and saying they were going to report us to the cops for congregating. And the lady said, when Walmart closes its doors or the government tells me I have to close mine, we're going to be open for business. And this is a organization that the thrift store helps fund an organization that helps disabled people gain skills so that they can support themselves. Um, and then they've got some people that they help that show up for their programs that there's no way they can train them, but they still take them and try to work with them. It's a really good organization, and they do a lot for the elderly as well. So, and it is my favorite thrift store. Like Goodwill's closed, which Goodwill is hit and miss. But this place, I am always finding treasures there, So I was like super psyched. And then when we left there, we went to a grocery store that I was like, hey, let's go to this grocery store because they've got this rotisserie chicken salad that I fucking love and I haven't had in the longest time. So I went and got that. Oh, and let me tell you about this. I was at Dollar General, and this lady had her arms full of stuff, and she dropped some things. Hmm. The My first instinct was to lean down and get the items and hand them back to her, because that's what you fucking do. And I was told, no, 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 don't touch them. I was like, okay. Now I had a mask on, but I didn't have gloves on. But I did have a mask on. And I was like, okay, I won't touch them. And I was like, hey, do you want a basket? Do you want me to grab you a basket? And the lady's like, no, you'll have touched it. It's like, once again, just like the last time I was at Dollar General and a lady was being crazy about this shit. This lady was not wearing gloves, not wearing a mask, you know, and refused to she I don't know if she got more stuff than she was planning on getting or if she just didn't want to touch a shopping cart, but it's like, that's what they make hand sanitizer and soap for. I mean, you don't even have like a face mask on or rubber gloves. Like how are you protecting yourself? And then we watched her go over there and pay, and she was typing on the little keypad, and I was like, do you realize how many people touch that? And do you think those Dollar General employees are like walking by and spraying those down? No. Do you think they're walking by and spraying down the handles of the cart? Quite possibly. It's quite possible that the person who had that cart right before you had antibacterial wipes that they used to wipe down the cart. you know, and that might be the cleanest thing in the fucking store. And you're going to sit there and get upset because, like, I'm offering to help you. And I'm like, when it comes down to we can't be nice to each other, and like help each other out, and somebody's like, well, I ain't touching this, I ain't touching that. And it's like, but do you realize what you have touched? Like all of the stuff that is in your hands, somebody had to stock it. Somebody had to box it. Somebody could have been walking down the aisle, picked it up, looked at it, and said, nah, put it back. I mean, it's like you cannot stay completely ahead. I mean, seriously, talk to a true germaphobe if you want to know some stuff. Because even a true germaphobe can get sick. Because, but they see the germs everywhere. Because germs are everywhere. They're in the air. They're on everything. If you touch a quarter, you've got germs on you unless you've sanitized that quarter. I mean, it's like you don't know what has happened. Like what is the story of this thing? you know and it is just crazy that I can't be nice to somebody. I mean, the lady was like, she's all juggling all this stuff and she can't pick this up that she dropped. And I'm like, let me pick it up for you. Let me get you a hand basket so you can put your stuff in it and then you can reach down and pick this up. Wash your fucking hands. Have some wipes. And like I said, the lady was not wearing a mask. Once again, somebody not wearing a mask, freaking out about social distancing. And furthermore, like some of the things that aren't thought through is, they'll put like the tape up. And the thing is it's like we had to get past somebody who was standing in line to get to certain things, so it's like, why did you put that there? Because now they're like right next to this product. Or they're blocking the aisle, it's like, so I've got to go all the way around. And it's just, bleh. So going to the thrift store was like so good for me. And in there on the front door, it said, if you're running a fever or have cold symptoms, please go home. If you need to sneeze or cough, please cough in your elbow. It was another one. Please adhere to social distancing. Like the signs were up telling you like what they expected of you in the thrift store. And it is so weird, like when you're going down an aisle, like you need to go down an aisle. Like there was a lady looking at these cards on a little spinning thing down this aisle. And I needed to go down that aisle. And she gave me the dirtiest look when I went past her. But I was like, what? I'm supposed to go out of my way to avoid you? And then something I wanted was right beside her, so I didn't really think about it and said, excuse me, so I could reach over there. I mean, what? She couldn't walk 2 feet over? Or 3 feet or 6 feet or whatever? Because like I'm in there to get certain things and she's looking at cards. And she's going to give me a dirty look walking past her because I'm too close. I got a fucking mask on. You don't. The fuck? You're worried about people being too close to you. Why aren't you wearing a mask? I was wearing one. And I hate it. It makes me feel claustrophobic. It hikes up my anxiety, and it's like, if you're so fucking worried that you're going to give people dirty looks, where the fuck is something covering your face? They know you're not going to catch the virus from your fingertips unless your fingertips are touching your face, your eyes, your nose, your mouth. Those are the ways that the infection gets into your body. So, common sense. Wear a fucking mask. If nothing else, wear a fucking mask. And that's what kills me. It's like, if somebody's wearing a mask and they're looking at me like that, at least they're wearing a fucking mask, and I can say, well, they are legitimately concerned. And that's okay. That is okay. But I don't like this thing, because, like, I should not have to walk around an aisle, like, or if they're going to do an aisle, they need to have it, like, my aunt was talking about the one-way aisle, and I was like, well, if you're not supposed to pass down the aisle, but if everybody's wearing a mask, then it's probably okay to pass each other in an aisle. Because it's not like you're high-fiving or giving them a hug. You got your mouth and your nose covered up. So even if you sneeze when you're right beside them, it's going into the mask. It's... And I just really feel like there's something else going on. That this cannot be over, just, I don't get it. There's something they're not telling us. Now, whether it's for nefarious reasons or if they're trying to contain a panic, because, we show that we can't handle shit. Only the powers that be know. But if there's something that we need to know, like, people really need to know, like, what it's supposed to look like. And there's just so much shit going on. It's ridiculous. That our way of life has to be shut down because they can't get their shit together enough to say, here's what you need to know, here's what you need to do, period. Don't allow anybody to say anything else. Give them the old party line, whatever the party line ends up being. Make sure everybody knows it. Like, say no to drugs. Like, every kid knows that one. Like, dare to be different, I think was one of the slogans. So anyway, that was my day. I've had a great day. I didn't like not being able to help somebody. I didn't like having, somebody expecting me to, like, wait for them to be done dilly-dallying so I could get a product that I wanted. Like, Jesus Christ, just fucking move. And people acting stupid. Because, like I said, I was wearing a mask. Those two bitches weren't. And they're going to look at me like I'm going to give them coronavirus. No. If I had COVID-19, it's in the mask. It might be on my hands. It ain't like I sat there and went, and then wiped it on their face. That would be funny. I mean, if not completely politically incorrect, and would probably get me sent to jail for, if I was doing shit like that. But it kind of makes you want to, the fact that somebody is being such a dipshit about it. You're not doing the most basic thing to protect. Well, maybe that's not the most basic thing, but, like, everybody's wearing a mask. Well, not everybody. There's a lot of people not. So anyway, that's my bit for today. I hope you had a great day. If you didn't, every moment is an opportunity to turn things around. Positive attracts positive. So do your best to think of at least one thing to be happy about. Even if it's just that at the end of the day, I'm going to have a hot bath. At the end of the day, I'm going to have clean sheets. And they're going to feel nice. They're going to smell nice. Like, think of just the simplest thing. Just hold on to that. It really does make a difference. Um, so with that, have a great day. Bye.